Hey gang, it's Emersil here. Rocket sent this game file to me a couple days ago. You'll see him in game here as Flagstaff 2016, but he sent me this game file and said it was a good game. And later in the day that he sent this game file to me, I had logged into the game and there was still some chat in the ICOP chat box, and I read it, and I learned that he was actually in this game with another ICOP, one of our executive officers, Heathcote, who I have known personally since I was a kid. And I guess the two of them had a pretty great game here, neither are aware that the other was in the game. So we're going to watch it together. I haven't seen it, and I have no idea how the game takes shape. So we check the mini-map and see that we don't have any caps to contest other than the single cap you've got to protect. So standard battle. Each team has a CV. Rocket's going to take up a position here at the corner of this island to be able to radar and to be able to lob shells over the corner of the island. And Heathcote appears to be going after one or both of the Leon. I'm sure he's encountering quite a lot of anti-aircraft fire over there. That's quite a little blob of ships. A little too much lead on Fuso. There's a Kagero on the red team. The very edge of the map, along with the friendly Asashio. That looks better if maybe a little bit high. I catch the superstructure, that'd be a good shot. Yep, there we go. Not a lot of damage, but we've got a fire. There might be a little too much lead there again. Fuso seemed to be slowing down. Okay, friendly shores is down. Far corner of the map. Victim of the combined Leon firepower, I'm sure. That was a bad position to be in over there. And our Asashio goes down to the Kagero. That's a surprise. Asashio's got good guns. I love playing that ship. Rocket's got some help from the Miyoko on the Fuso. Between them, they've taken roughly half his hit points, but not a lot of shells are landing. And he's got the fire out. And we've got an Atago pushing up. Got a couple of Leon on the friendly team here. They must have been landing some shells too. I pulled the trigger a little too late. I saw the island icon pop up, meaning that line of sight was broken, so those shells were just going to pound that island. That might land. Balti's got hard-hitting AP, but against an angled opponent like that, probably not going to do much. Two ricochet. Now New Orleans, if he can hit New Orleans here, squarely broadside like that, New Orleans is going to pay a heavy price. Let's stick with the New Orleans. There you go. That looks good. That looks really good. That's going to hurt. Miyoko goes down. Oh, too much lead. We gotta back it up, back it up, back it up. Come on. There we go. That should finish the job.
Torpedoes to port.
And Kagero has caught Rocket sitting almost still. He's going to eat a couple torps here and just about finishes him. And he told me that he did something early and ate a couple of fish, so that's it.
Problem solved, sir.
So now we're looking at Rocket with a quarter of his hit points. Only 6.5 minutes into the game. What will he do? Hopefully, he'll switch back to HE and just keep things burning. He's got two Leon this side, and he's also got Heathcote this side. He's pushed over this way and is going after the Otago right now, it seems. He's not going to do anything against Sinop with AP at that angle, so he's switching to HE. There we go. Double fire. That's sweet. Just keep them burning. Now you'll notice Rocket has taken up a position here that allows him to fire without being detected, and that's just good gameplay. You know, you'll see a lot of mostly inexperienced players. You know, they just hit W until they're at max speed, and then they just keep sailing around in circles. Rocket's a little more experienced and is playing this very smart. He's got himself a great spot where he's got teammates doing some spotting for him, and he's just lobbing shells over the island. He's getting a little bit of speed, presumably to be able to maneuver should an enemy ship spot him. Because with 10,000 hit points, the Sinop and the Fuso both could take him out with one volley. There's another fire. Alright. He's pouring it on now. Oh, they lost their eyes. Okay, we got friendly Shiratsuyu going to keep them. Oh, Fuso is going to hassle off into the island there. He's got crew jumping off and running to the beaches with coolers full of beer and ice. Meanwhile, Rocket is continuing to lob napalm at him. Now you'll notice, and I'm so glad to see this because I think it's just good practice. Rocket is firing, and then he's zooming out, and he's checking the mini-map and his surroundings on the map. His visual line of sight. Well, there go a third of what he had left. working hard to finish that Fuso. This should do it. And he picks up the Arsonist. Fantastic job. And it probably is smart to break line of sight. Give it just long enough for the enemy ships to find someone else to target and open up again. He's immediately targeted by two. That shot was a little behind and a little low. Now the enemy Leon Goober Girl has pushed up a little too far to be able to see him anymore. So now he's got the same situation he had before, where if he wants to, he can fire undetected. He's going to reposition. He's got a Shiratsuyu and two Leon against the Tago and enemy Leon. So he is, I think, wisely repositioning to help defend his own cap. You can see that Leon he's firing on has his guns aimed the other way, so... Oh, that was a little short. There we go. Got a fire. Will it continue to burn? Oh, doesn't look like it. Arizona goes down. Okay, so it is 6 ships for the good guys, 5 ships for the bad guys. Both teams still have their CV in the game. Heathcote has managed to bring down one of the enemy ships, and the enemy CV has managed to bring down one of the good guys. Yeah, he wasn't getting fairly close game. Points differential of only 60. That's a good game. Shiratsu got ahead of that Leon. Yeah, that enemy Leon at Echo 2 is probably in big trouble here, if I had to guess. And this Leon that Rocket is tracking seems to have changed his mind about pushing into that. Of course, he's got the attention of Heathcote and his aircraft, and he's got a smoked up Leander sitting there, probably just sitting there praying that Leon pushes around the corner so he can torp him. You can see on the mini-map Leander's got himself angled to be able to torp. I don't know how much AP is going to do at this range against Leon, but we'll see. Not much. I think I'd probably stick with HE, but and Rocket is patiently waiting. There he is. And Leon's going after Leander. Yeah, not a whole lot of damage with the AP from this range. That was a little bit better. Still though, 14 minutes in, he's racked up 73,000 damage. That's not too shabby. The shells are probably a little behind. I think you probably could have done a little bit more with HE here, even though he is broadside, just because of your range. But yeah, a lot of let's see, we got a non-penetration, hit the torpedo belt, a ricochet, landed 2, but for very little damage. Best bet there, I think, would have been fire, but oh, he's got sent up, trying to finish him off. So he very wisely goes dark, makes it a little harder to find him. The Leander is gone.
5 minutes.
I wasn't watching that. I imagine Sinup probably caught Leander. Shiratsuyu, good job, Shiratsuyu. Cookie Fur, really good job. He came back to help with the cap. Probably like I did. Figured if Leander had to hold those guys off, it wasn't going to go well for Leander. So he's there to disincentivize the Sinup, give him reason to stop and go back. Whoa, those torps are close on the elm there.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Rocket's still got AP loaded. I question that decision against an angled Sinup. That seems completely pointless, but we'll see. Yeah, there we go. He's switched to HE now. Now hopefully Sinup will stay nose in and run right into those torpedoes. Now let's hope he insta-repairs that. Nope. He's gonna hang on to that. Oh, Tago's got your side now. Shiratsuyu takes care of Sinup. Thank goodness, great job. And Rocket is turning for his life here. Oh, it's gonna be close. Tago underfires. Shells fall short, but the Ranger is on him. So he's activated his AA. He's got to get his. He's pressed the T key. No, he's apparently forgotten about that. So, oof, that was close. He's got defensive fire he could be using. Well, maybe on the next go. This is going to come down to the wire. Now, the good guys have got a roughly 80-point lead at this. Well, what is it? No, 70-point lead. Rocket's able to go dark with 274 points. Hit points, which is not a heck of a lot. So he's got to stay out of sight of the Tago. Heathcote right now is probably running for his life. I'm sure he's taking fire that we can't see just because of the angle that Rocket's got his guns pointed right now, or his vision pointed. And it's probably smart for him not to fire. But I hope that his AA will be able to help out here a little bit. He's already detected. Okay, alright. Same thing. Hit the O or the tilde key and use that T. Click. Press T, press T. Come on, man. You got this defensive fire you're not using. Oh! Well, that gives the bad guys a very slim lead. But a good game. Solid game. 83,500 damage, 10 fires, 123 shell hits, 1 kill. Took down 12 planes, picked up an Arsonist award. Shiratsuyu is pushing into the enemy cap against the enemy CV. And Heathcote is valiantly trying to stave off the Atago, who is chasing him down. Heathcote has managed to drag down 2 enemy ships. And I keep hoping Rocket's going to change his view here, get out of the ship, and at least be able to see more of what's going on. But it looks like no. So it's coming down to the wire. If Ranger goes down or Heathcote manages to take out Atago, the game ends with a win for the good guys. Very close game. 2 points different right now. Tie score. Well, what's going on right now is our guys won because Shiratsu was in the cap and stopped their points. Brilliant game. All the way around, everybody involved did a good job. That's the kind of game we all want.